just want to get my pilot out of hock. That's all I want to do, because my pilot's wounded. God damn. Yay! My Argo is now a beta cook bitch or something. I don't know. Right. Oh, shit. There we go. I don't want to go that far. Let's just check the old volume here. Make sure everything's going through. Ah, it's working. Brilliant. Yes. Welcome. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. For those of you on YouTube's, hello. Doug specifically, as Doug seems to be a big fan of my rambling inane bollocks. Always taking the time to comment. Thank you very much, Doug. Thank you very much for everybody who enjoys the HBS BattleTech streams. Shut up, computer. Sorry, it's just making a noise over here. It vexes me greatly. I have skills. Ace pilot. Is it just me, or has Gargoyle physically aged as the missions have gone on here? I think it's just the stresses of probably working in this mercenary company. It's probably really drained her. So here we go. Muffin! Hello! No, it isn't YouTube. I was shocked as well when I first learned. It's a scary place. Kulsh! I'm fettling fine, Kulsh. Yourself? Hope all is well. All is well. Now, there was a slight build suggestion that I half remember off the top of my head. Oh, the blackjack's still damaged. Alright, let's get that repaired. But it doesn't matter anyway, because the Kintaro is going to be slightly modified here. So someone suggested that if I drop the... it was something like adding a 15 and something like that, I could have like a 2 ton of extra ammo or something. I can't quite remember. It was some weird voodoo combination of equipment that would alter this. I can't remember. It's like switching one of these up to a 15, still have the same firepower. If we just have a quick look at this, see if that works. So if we swap that to a LRM-15, no, that doesn't really make any difference at all. I can't quite remember now, because on one of these, oh god, one of these things I forget the name of now. The bro usually he uses it quite regularly when he's referring to me, and it's capitalized. Shit, it's an idiot. That's it. That's what he usually calls me. So that's what I am. And I've forgotten this, but we're going to do a repossession mission, mainly because it gives a metric fuck ton of cash, which is nice. Because the pirates, they like me. They really like me. So we're going to do the close to 1 million sea bills here from these pirates. This is just a straight up fight. 2 skulls, pretty good. Got all our pirates back. Pilots, not pirates. We're legitimate business people. Hey, BFG, how you doing? Let's get this round starters. Okay, the sound I was making sure everything was okay on the sound side of things. Oh, I know why, because the volume on the headset is down a lot, that's why. I wonder why I couldn't hear any of the noises. What's this called? Not too shabby, although since Monday it feels like a horse tried to do surgery on your nethers. Well, hopefully you'll be in good enough shape tomorrow for Among Us, Kolsch, because we're going to need our most innocent man. So there's a few things that I want to get like recorded or possibly streamed. Probably recorded though, to be honest. Because Squad version 1 launched yesterday, and after the stream I'm going to update to version 1. I had this tinkering around before. I thought what they really need is they've got 50v50 now. You can have 100 player servers, which is cool. That's like an extra 20 players, because I think that was the max limit, was like 79 or 80 players. So I would really love for them to add just 4 more player slots, and this is so you can have a war correspondent team. So you imagine that if you just had your team like, hello, I'm here in Fallujah. You know, just to rip off Bill Bailey. We're in the thick of it. Just like running around with one player's the cameraman, the other player's the reporter, stood there while the fighting's going in the background. That'd be fucking great, that. Your boom mic operator. Also, BFG, good here, though today marks my first rage quit in War Thunder this week. As I've seen seen the first few for me in War Thunder. Oh, yeah. Well, that game does cause issues, doesn't it? It's not good for your health, War Thunder. No, man. Innocent is spelled innocent. Your Valve index is due to arrive tomorrow. Now, Muffin, let's just pretend that everyone else in the audience is an idiot. I know exactly what you're talking about. But, you know, there's many people who might not. So, if you just explain that to everybody, I think you would be instantly seen as a 300% better person. If you were to list that. I think everyone would agree. Oh, well, BFG, the new event starts for War Thunder about 2 hours from now, roughly. And don't worry, your matches will get worse. But you'll be able to make little plastic army men, which then you will send up one of 5 lanes. And you have to assault the 5 lanes using your plastic army men against the enemy army men. And then I think you can rescue saboteurs, and then you have to defeat all 5 lanes. And then you need to attack the base with 3 saboteurs to blow it up to get 1 classified document, which can then be exchanged for a vehicle. It sounds really convoluted and dumb, which should probably just be the tagline of any War Thunder event. Convoluted and dumb. The event. Oh yeah, see, Naman, culture is the personification of innocence, and anyone who says otherwise is just a horrible person. Holy shit, that is a Shrek PPC carrier. That's a worrying sight to to pop up out of the fucking jungle brush at you. Bloody hell. Right, well, I think it might be best to start getting some of these LRMs raining down on that big old bastard. Here we go. What's this? Oh, it's just some VR headset. Yeah, you see, yeah, I was testing everybody, of course. VR headset. That's the thing. Who of you didn't know, eh? Eh? Come on, admit it. I won't think any less of you. Kulsh, anyone who says otherwise is usually an imposter. Indeed, Kulsh. I think to date, Kulsh, you've not been the imposter, have you? You've usually been the most innocent man on the ship. Pure as the driven snow. Yeah, no man. I believe that I have the deed to Tower Bridge. I'll let it go for a special price. Yeah. I've also made everybody. You may have noticed in the Discord, I've made a bunch of people a new role with a voice channel that I think I've got set correctly, but you may just have to help me out with that, Naman, at some point. I've called it The Crew for Among Us. The group's called The Crew. There's an Among Us voice channel, and those people who are listed, who will be in the comms for tomorrow's stream, will be able to access that voice channel. I hope I've done it right. Yeah, I'm gonna probably jump that out of the way. That's the best part, Kulsh, is blagging your way out of being kicked off the ship. That was a lot of enemies for this one. I'm probably going to have to drop the... I think I might have to drop the Phoenix Hawk back here because it's looking a bit sketchy at the moment. Can I jump into the water over here? I can, but I can't get a bit of evasion there. Because if I go in the water, I can at least cool down, still take a shot at that bulldog that's just arrived. Because that's the main problem that this mech has, obviously, is its heat management is a bit of a problem, bit of a pain. We went internal on that bulldog. That's good. Doesn't take much internal damage to blow up tanks. Excuse me. Technically, in BattleTech, if you penetrate the armor of a vehicle and do some internal damage. Although it isn't instantly destroyed or anything like that, but what tends to happen is that you will, if you're using all the rules, you have like a skill, a set of events that can occur, and usually on a morale check, the crew will immediately abandon the vehicle if they've been too badly damaged. Usually the first internal shot, they're like, yep, fuck that, we're out. There we go. Usually because shit like that happens. So this culture have been... Muffin, you haven't lived until you flailed your arms like an idiot to chop flying blocks in half to some wacky anime opening or German Catholic werewolf power metal.
I'm here.
No, I've not actually had the chance to do any VR stuff, though I've seen a lot of very cool little programs and stuff. Obviously, running in VR, it's not a little novel thing, isn't it? I don't really know if it could ever go full mainstream gaming, though it is nice when some games will obviously integrate VR. I know a really good one apparently for VR is Elite Dangerous. Everyone who has played it in VR has said that the game is massively enhanced. Cowards! Master 156, what's this? What's it? What kind of introduction is that for the day? Third shift on the vehicle table in BattleTech. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, the vehicle table in BattleTech is on figure. Yes, it is. It is. It's brutal. It kind of needs to be though, because you know, a lot of people look down on tanks, but a lot of them have several distinct advantages over mechs. Usually the turret ability of a lot of vehicles makes them quite deadly, because it doesn't really matter what way they finish facing in their turn. They can still truck you up pretty easily. Facebook VR, that's exciting. And maybe not that. Right, I might finally be able to get the blackjack into some kind of combat position here.
Location confirmed.
There's a Jenner that's just decided to poke its face up over this hill, so...
Fire in.
Yeah, get nice and exposed. Oh, 45... Yeah, I forgot the other... It's just either a Vindicator... I think it might be a Vindicator, actually, because I think that was the one that fired LRMs earlier in the match.
Waiting for orders.
Right, now... Okay, so where Gargoyle isn't actually a space that they can walk around very easily in. They might even be safe this turn, although... You know what, we're not going to risk it, though. Not for that biscuit. So we're going to jump into water again, and we're just going to fire the large laser. Just for a little bit of heat loss. Still hit the Jenner, hopefully.
Target locked.
Nope. Oh well.
That's a miss.
Yeah, third shift, you'll take a unit of tanks to frustrate players sometimes in BattleTech, yeah. What's this Master of? You were talking about vehicles and tabletop and not me running away from... I didn't even... You know what? It didn't even occur to me to bring up any time that you've run away from tanks. Yes, it's happened. You have fled from armoured fighting vehicles in the past. This is true. But, no, it didn't occur to me to say, like, oh yeah, this guy who we played tabletop with sometimes, yeah, oh yeah, he ran away from a Bulldog tank once in his Thunderbolt. I hate it when they're that fucking little squiffy, dodgy, maneuverable. God damn it. Oh, really? Can't just torso twist a little bit and fire the missiles? No, take 3 steps over here and now you can fire all of your weapons. Like, ah, fuck you, game. I was hoping for better results there, but oh well. They still outnumber us. But luckily vehicles don't move too far, they just have a shitload of weaponry. Ow. No, you don't run away from an LRM carrier, Master. You run toward the LRM carrier. Because then it can't shoot you with its LRMs. Ow, triple PPCs, that hurt.
I'm taking some serious hits.
Third shift, it's fine. Yeah, if you want to use the best-in-class crew in your Time of War campaign. Be interested to see what you have them do. With the McCracken. With the Kraken, the ferret. And myself. Nope. Ow, ow, yeah, that's what I was worried about there.
Light damage. Holding firm.
If it wasn't for that Jenna causing all that trouble up there, this might not have been so bad, but... I have to focus fire on the commander here.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
I see we're going internal, but just not doing... It's not doing enough damage. We've got to burn down targets quickly. So then we can focus on the next target. Oh, it's down there. Got spores. Oh god, the spores. Alright, we'll come out to that one. Oh, stand there and basically get pinated. That just puts me in the trees. Might get me shot by vehicles, but I think the crab can take a round of hard fighting. Somehow that counts as cover, don't ask me why. Just fucking does.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Oh, nice CT hit of 5 would be nice. No. Head hit on an AI pilot, which means literally nothing.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's run the blackjack over here. Cannibal Penguin, hey, how you doing? Was it for the chief? Mostly just using them as celebs for a convention and mech debut that they have to attend. Things that may go sideways. Yeah, it sounds fine, yeah.
Target locked.
That sounds cool.
That's a kill.
Muffin, running toward an LRN carrier is a good idea until his 2 SRN carrier buddies jump out from behind a rock.
Commander?
Yeah, but usually the said SRM carrier crew aren't really the brightest bunch in the world. I mean, you don't need to be very smart to be in an LRM carrier, you know.
Copy that, Commander.
Furniture, hello. Kill them Dalians. Oh yeah, winged aliens. Yeah, so we me and Fron yesterday finished the campaign on Earth Defense Force 5, and yeah, it's a weird one. It's as someone described it once, it's Earth Defense Force is the best bad game. I think that's entirely right. No, that bulldog really doesn't like my blackjack. The bee hates the bee. Varric, that's probably why I spend a great deal of time in missile boats. In this game, I really do enjoy missiles. I do love the ability to just sit back and light enemies up with missile fire quite liberally. That's why I'm so sad that you couldn't have a second lance in this game, because I would love to be able to sit high up with a lance of LRM capable mechs and then have your frontline lance and just have one lance focus a target, burn it down, move on, you know, that kind of thing. God, that'd be fun. Shit. See, I don't really want to get too close to that fire starter, because the fire starter's going to do things to my bum. I don't like. I don't want them. Right, we've got 2 targets. So that's the Shrek, that's the Bulldog. The Shrek is a worry. No, I'm not going to lie about that. If we can go into the side armor, yes, there we go. Okay, Shrek's out of the fight. That's a lot of firepower down.
Crawler destroyed.
Right, that'll be now we've got the 45 tonner, which it is a Vindicator. Okay. It's kind of surprising it hasn't fired any of its LRMs up into this point. I thought it'd still be firing its LRM fires. What's this? Rocket stealing porkies. Every time a missile boat fires at him, he takes a head hit. Oh, well, yeah. That is true. I do take a head hit every time for some reason. The game doesn't like me for that reason. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done to the game to deserve such treatment, but yeah. Alright, let's try and get rid of this high-angle gen up here. Well, let's say get rid of, but at least just cause it a lot of misery. Blew its leg off, got its side torso, good chunk of its weapons gone.
Standing by.
Get the Phoenix Scork. Scork and walk. That up there. It can probably still only fire its large laser, but it's a CT large laser shot. Oh, if it hits, it'll kill it. Come on. No! You fucking failed me again. Oh, you bastard. Oh, you bastard, Gargoyle. You failed me again. Alright, now, vehicles do take extra damage, so we're going to go Stompy. Hopefully it'll work out. There we go. Right. Best way to deal with a tank, step on it. And then small laser the corpse. Yeah, Master, yeah, the ammo thing is a bad idea, yeah. Oh, isn't it a bad idea to stick a bunch of idiots to level a small town? Probably, but, you know, when needs must. Yeah, you're right, I probably should cut back on the rum ration when they miss shots like that. Prone mech on the floor, all the time in the world to aim your shot, and yeah, she, Gargoyle there. As I said, the one who looks like they physically aged somehow between sessions, just misses just such an easy shot. I mean, look at the torso section of the Jenna. If it's lying down like that, that's a huge flat target to take that shot at. Any pilot misses shot spends the night. Well, these pirates are a brutal bunch. So that's indeed true. Plus, I've got to stick around for this one, regardless of the potential damage here, because there's close to 1 million C-bills up for grabs.
Coordinates received.
Yeah, we got to do this. Come on, headshot. Redeem yourself. I actually did hit the head with the larger laser. Yeah. It was something of a redemption. Alright, stability isn't that big an issue, so I think we can stand there for one turn. It won't matter. Ooh, we can alpha strike this turn. Start getting some damage. That was actually quite significant damage-wise as well. We'll try the same again. Yeah, okay. Right, well, that's the Bulldog, so that's not taking a turn now. Sorry, it's not acting this turn, so that's good. That's all the vehicles removed, so now we've just got this Firestarter and a Vindicator left. Now, the Firestarter is going to be one of two things. A massive dick to my Blackjack, or not really do much to the Phoenix Hawk. Yeah, that's cool. Phoenix Hawk's got machine guns, it can just kick the fucking Firestarter in the face. Commander. A Malurma carrier. Malurma. Aim for that side torso. Oh, aim for that side torso, Ducky. Ah, lost evasive. Good. Oh no, not the rear shot. Oh, I didn't go for what? Oh, okay. Its new thing is to shoot the Phoenix Hawk. I love the AI in this game sometimes. Hey, Yobbo. Right. Yes, how you doing, Yobbo? Hope all is well.
Confirmed.
Yeah, shooting the spine. Oh, what the fuck? Stray shot. Did I hit the... Did I hit the Firestarter with a stray large laser shot? I hope I did. That would have been good.
Standing by.
You little bastard. We come down there, right? I fucking kick ye. Think I missed that.
I'm here.
No, Master 156 would be proud of me. Get in there, get stuck in, get stuck in. Rub him with your mech. Rub him with your mech. Not him on the floor. Rub him with your mech. Fire starter on the floor. That pilot's looking really sore. Who are you? Who are you? Ah, you see, you can't overheat me, bitch, because I fucking headbutted you. You can't fucking get me on that one.
Internal damage. Orders.
Oh, that one went internal, Commander. Shoot him up the arse. Shoot him up the arse. With large laser, medium laser, shoot him up the arse.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah, you know, it doesn't really feel like I scored a critical hit. It feels more like, like you fucking ruined me. That's what it feels like you did. Alright, well, we'll walk behind the Vindicator before it decides to shoot me in the back. That's why you take the aim shot like that, because it allows you the turn. It reduces their actions, and they have to act in the heavy phase in his case, and now he's dead. So
Mech destroyed.
I don't have to worry about him no more. Oh, he's a dead one. Oh, look at him. He died.
On the move.
Are these pirates turning into Orky boys? Yes.
Roger that.
I thought the After Dark show was McCracken's Big Boss. It is, yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Hello everybody, and tonight on McCracken's Big Balls. See, to be honest, I probably don't sound very different from what I normally do when I'm doing the McCracken voice.
Targeting for an alpha
Obviously
strike.
Eddie would be here, but he's not feeling too great. He had a bit of a fall recently and hurt the back of his shoulder, so he's not been sleeping very well. In fact, I'm not even sure if this upcoming Monday there'll even be an episode of Best in Class.
I'm losing weapon system.
May have to be postponed as my right-hand man, my second in command, my butler in arms, might not actually be available for the recording.
Firing all weapons.
Hey, Kiro!
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Well, Yobbo, you say about bringing in Alden. That's obviously not going to be the case because he said some very disparaging things about my musical career. And that's just not going to be the case. I'm not accepting that. Mechs of the People, well, he was in the middle of filming that. Indeed, he was, Kolsch, except the main problem was that's where he suffered the fall. He, bloody idiot, he tried to stand on the stage there, lost his footing, fell over, and smashed his back on the corner of part of the event standings. It didn't look pretty, but it was hilarious on camera. No, there might not be. It depends. It's seriously, I don't know how my brother is feeling at the moment because, as I said, he had because many of you know he suffers blackouts, which is I'm his carer normally, so he was just in the dining room not far from where my PC is, and he just went like that and smashed the back of his right shoulder on a corner of a wall because of the way the dining room and living room's connected, and it proper fucked his shoulder. It was alright for a few days, and then it slowly got worse, and yeah, it just got worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where he was in a lot of pain, and yeah, we had to take him to basically the equivalent of accident emergency. It's called urgent care. He had to go to that, and they basically had to put his arm in a sling for a bit just to relieve some of the pressure on that location. A few other bits and pieces like that. Yeah, he wasn't having a good time, poor fellow. So for the last week and a bit now, he's been pretty tired because it's difficult for him to sleep. with how his arm is, so his neck is quite sore as well. So when we record, the best in class stuff, it's usually me and him sat on the couch, and we have this microphone I'm using now sort of set up on a table because I've got the arm that it sits in, and I kind of sit there, and I don't want a situation where he has to lean over too much because it might strain his neck, and him playing the character, plus he's really tired. I think the last few nights he's had maybe 3-4 hours sleep a night because he wakes up in a lot of pain when he does fall asleep, and the pain meds he's on do help him fall asleep, but they also make him feel sick, so he's kind of up and down. Bro, is that you? Yeah, just telling the chat about how there might not be a best in class this Monday because of your fall. And everybody here is very nice. They're all saying they're all wishing you the best for feeling better. Okay.
Thanks. Thank you, everybody. Yes, just one of those things. Unfortunately, decided it would be a great idea to black out, fall backwards, and smash my arm against a piece of furniture, or my shoulder, anyway.
Yeah.
So one of those kinds of things that you just decide to do on the spur of the moment, thinking it might be,
might be good for a laugh.
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
And it's turned out to be absolute agony, and I'm averaging about 3 or 4 hours sleep a night, so that's good.
Yeah, it's not the best. So
obviously, my actual voice hasn't been affected, so I know probably some people are like, "Well, why can't you just sit there and?"
Well, that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying you couldn't really sit there because of your pain in your neck, and even if we were to swap places where you could use the mouse, it's your right arm, and since you're right-handed, you'd have trouble using the mouse from the editing software. So it doesn't work either way, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't really do anything. I can't even go on my own computer, so it's just shit at the moment. If things are better by the weekend, I'd happily record it. What's this?
Massive padded cell's best for you, bro.
Yes, well, Master knows that, my unfortunate blackouts can cause some injuries on occasion. This is probably the worst one I've had for quite a long time. I've smashed my head open on a couple of occasions, or cut myself, or had a few bad bruises, but this one is... I just really caught just bruised the hell out of my the muscle in my shoulder. So, obviously I'm on painkillers, but at the moment they kind of reduce it rather than completely remove it. But they do okay. It's just... you fall asleep, your body's natural inclination is to sort of move to whatever position is comfortable. And unfortunately, with how my is it collarbone? No, it's not collarbone.
It's shoulder blade.
Shoulder blade is. That is about virtually nowhere, so I'll end up waking up about half an hour later in excruciating pain. So that's fun.
So yeah, apologies. If by the weekend the bro isn't feeling like it's really going to be a go for us to get anything done for Monday, I'll make a video to say that best in class would be delayed for another week.
I should also point out, obviously we don't really write anything.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff is spare of the moment. I mean, the little stuff with the last one with Eddie getting sort of drunk and eating all of the pie.
Yeah.
I was literally due to the fact that we'd been given some cakes there was a couple left in the kitchen, and I had seen them, so I just decided to put that idea in. I mean, they are literally just... so if I'm not really in the mindset, I just don't see how it would be funny.
Naman says, I'd rather have the bro feeling better than have a best in class episode. Yeah, well, that's the most important part.
Well, thank you very much for that. It's very much appreciated.
I know a lot of people enjoy it, but it's... I don't want him stressing himself to try and get anything done like that. And we're only 2 off finishing best in class as well. There's the assault.
It's kind of annoying in that regard.
Yeah, there's the best in class assaults or weight class assault, and then it's the grand finale, and then after that There's one other little project thing that I've got rolling around in my head that I could probably do. And then, yeah, it might be the end of MWO themed content.
Yeah, because it's not like we can add new mechs and go through it again, unfortunately.
Hey, Pincer, how you doing? Good seeing you, man. Varric, don't worry if it's delayed. We'll hold off the burning at the stake. Oh, well, that's good. That's good.
Oh, well.
I take the safe option, the thing that the techs recommend. Oh, they're pissed off with that. Why'd you make that decision? Oh, fuck off. Morale goes down. Fuck you guys. We're pirates. Those of you who have low morale will be ejected from this vessel via the airlock. What's going on? The bro's getting his own show finally. No, not that yet, Pincer. Not that yet.
Oh God, no! I'd be terrible.
Oh, you were going to set a Capellan on fire? No, go for it. Go, yeah, go. You go burn a Capellan coal. So I think that's probably one of your 5 a day, really, isn't it? It's all for good health in the Fed Sons, I've heard. But yeah, just give everyone an update on that one, because it's a bit of an unfortunate situation. Anyway, you go sit yourself down, bro. So
okay.
As you're not.
Well, thanks everybody in chat. Thank you very much.
There's parts for an Atlas 2 on sale here. 3 parts. Yeah. Fucking hell. God, I don't even have enough money to just buy a completely intact Phoenix Hawk. 6.5 million. 10 million for the Annie. But it's 10 million. It's an Annihilator. I mean, what kind of contracts are here that we could just do money on so we could buy an Annihilator? Maybe we should just make that the goal of the stream. Just try and get 10 mil. There's Yobo says, most welcome and thank you as well. Take care, fella. Frontier Justice. Well, that's worth 600,000. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's fucking sexy, that is. Ooh. You watching more Star Wars fan films?
Yes.
Why are you watching them? They're embarrassing. What?
Well, what do you want me to watch? Your crap?
Well, yeah, you can watch my crap.
Am I not in enough pain as it is?
I suppose you are in enough pain already. Frontier Justice. Yeah, it could be that, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right, Muffin. Hey, Adam Grayson, how you doing? That's this cool. So, yeah, 5 a day. Kill a Capellan, a Drac, a Marek, a Pirate, and a Turian. That's your 5 a day, yes. TIE Fighter's a Brit. Have you watched TIE Fighter as a fan film? Is that the animated one, Totty? The one that's done like an anime? If it is, yeah, we should know. That's pretty good. So it'd be like a redone like anime intro for the classic TIE Fighter game. That's a Marauder. The target is a Marauder. We can all see the Marauder there. It's terrifying. But yeah, TIE Fighter, the game, the anime, yeah, it's all good. It's one of those lovely classics.
I'm there. Roll to that.
Yeah, if I've got enough saved shots, Yobbo, I'll definitely go for the legs. Yeah, I'm going to kill you and your family, Marauder. I've got a feeling that's going to happen. It really is going to depend on what these enemy forces are, isn't it? I could just, since the Phoenix Hawk would have such a massive sprint distance, I could just charge it over there and encounter the enemies. Here we go.
Bandit.
30, 20, that's not bad. Oh, that's a Hunchback and that's a Griffin. That's a little less good. That's a little more yeesh. Alright, we'll put the missile mech there. Keystones in the newly decked out Blackjack that now has large lasers.
10-4.
Instead. There we go. Just want to get them all into the sandstorm there, with a little bit of cover. You know what? Is this the Darth Maul fan film? Was that the one where he takes on like fucking 5 Jedi or something on a planet? It was just this like crazy long lightsaber duel with them all. Because I think the bro watched that one last night before we all watched something on TV together. Have you ever played Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning? Yeah, twice actually. Yeah, Adam. 2 times I've tried to go through. I've tried to go through Kingdoms of Amalur, and I really couldn't get that far. And it wasn't for the fact that it was a bad game. It just didn't grab me. Unfortunately.
Standing by.
Right, I need an angle where I can hit the locust, but I don't get shot by the hunchback. And the answer to that is, it doesn't exist. That might not be the best target first, though. Let's move over there. The 1,000 Parsec Stare fan film's great. Okay.
Target locked.
Oof. Okay. Blew his leg off first shot, and blew his left leg off the second shot. Oh, that's the locust out of the fight. Ooh, jump jetting, not a good idea, Griffin pilot. Although Stormtroopers is the best. Yeah, Troopers, I think, calls. Is that the? Yeah, the cops one. Yeah, that's fucking brilliant. That.
Firing on target.
Troops is filmed before a live shoot, or like something weird like that, or everyone is guilty until proven innocent. It's like, it's fucking brilliant. It's right. The 1,000 Parsecs. There's a Western spoof with Boba Fett. Nice. Alden's gonna get me shot. No.
Standing by.
Well, I think in the past he has expressed his desire for me to be publicly executed. Yeah.
Aye.
Oh, what great camera work. Thanks, game. Look at this. Oof, lovely shade of orange. Oh, do you want to see inside rock? There you go.
Commander.
Oh, cool. I watched that match you linked. The parking lot brawl between the best friends and Thingy Santana and that. The fucking match is all over a fucking minivan. That is a weird reason to have that match, especially with the power bomb, double power bomb through the fucking car windscreen. Holy shit, that looked dangerous. Oh, the bad lip readings are also awesome. I mean, be fair, Rocket, having matter phasing cameras is a massive technological achievement. It is, but at the same time, it's not great for anyone watching, myself included, because I'm also at that point a spectator. Really hoping for that right torso to pop. Well, we got rid of one of his medium lasers, I suppose. Shit pretense, good match. Even Mick Foley. Well, yeah, but of course Foley's going to be impressed. He gets a hard on whenever anyone goes through a fucking table or some or some light bulbs or some shit, you know. He's a big proponent of the hardcore wrestling style, so.
Commander.
No, it was a brutal match. It was definitely up there as a very hard hitting match. I also made a point to listen to Jim Cornette's commentary about it. Now I know, yeah, he's got his issues with AEW. That's what I was reading for a bit of background, and he was talking about how it's like one of their mom's minivans. They were fighting over for this serious a match for that item. That's pretty fucking intense. Then okay. Did you watch Texas Comstar commercial? Yeah, I saw that. That was good. I mean, to be honest, when aren't they? The stuff Tex puts out is always entertaining. Funnily enough, I had someone. This is I don't know why. This is one of these things about fandoms, but I had a thing, just a random comment on a much older video where someone just left the comment or something like along the lines of, if only this was read by Tex or any other accent really. I was like, okay, fair enough. I mean, some people don't like certain accents and as such. I get that, but did you really have to like drag Tex into this? Because he doesn't give a shit. I don't think he really cares. I don't really care either whether you're a fan of Tex or me or both. I don't think there's no competition going on here. And if there was a competition, I would have lost a long time ago. Weird things that people do with fandom. I don't get it, but you know, there we are. Bit stuck here. What to do? Jumping feels like the right thing to do, but I also hate the heat build-up. But it's the only thing that I think is going to give me enough evasion to avoid another nasty shot from the Marauder. But yeah, it risks a huge heat build-up, so I might just have to go with the machine guns in the spine. No, it's not straight up. It's not actual like real fandom, Kiro. You're right, but it's just that thing where someone's like, "Oh, I'm a fan of this, so I must be opposed to all other things that these people are fans of the person who does it." So it's like, "Oh, I really like such and such who does Overwatch videos, for instance, so I have to dislike everyone else who does Overwatch videos." It's such a weird perspective. It's like this idea. It's like, oh, only one person can do things about the BattleTech community. Like, okay, that's BFG. Oh boy, you mean I can now play it? I've almost made lockdown bearable. Damn, almost. I was nearly there, but I didn't quite reach those heady heights. Oh well, I'll have to try better in the next pandemic. When you read a comment like that, just reread it and finish the sentence with "exterminate." How's it going, Barry Girl, like that? It didn't bother me. All I put under it was I just put, "ooh, spicy," because it's just. How did you don't really respond to it any other way? I can't. I don't know whether he was just doing it. It's one of those things where you think, are they just doing it because they want to get a response, like they want to press my buttons or something? I don't give a shit. Then again, like there's also a lot of people that just assume nowadays, oh, if you're doing stuff on YouTube, you're doing it because you're trying to make money, trying to make a career out of it. Obviously, a lot of people are. That's not really, it's not an option for me. I wouldn't lie. If I could make a career out of it, I'd have a go at it, but it's not really something I can. But at the same time, I can't really argue that I've had a rough time with it. I've had plenty of review copies at this point of games. Some people have been really generous with like some cash donations across the years. I've had shitloads of mech packs. No complaints over mech packs. I mean, the huge amount of money I saved on that is really nice. Yeah, it's, you know what, in a weird way, it's all down to Russ. It's all thanks to Russ, because if it wasn't for him making the MWO game with such like fucking cripplingly low amount of information about the very mechs in his mech game, I wouldn't have started making videos. Because the website, I don't know, does anyone remember the heyday of gaming websites? When they used to have things like, you know, actual information about the game. You'd go to the website and you'd read about, if it was an RTS game, there'd be stuff about the factions and the units and the different abilities, and they'd have screenshots and stuff and artwork that accompanies them on the page, and you could read about that, and you could read about all the mechanics of the game, and there'd be links to all of the all of the updates and news articles and stuff. Nowadays, gaming websites are literally just a flash image. That's all they fucking are now.
That hit something good.
Yeah, Varric, back when they planned to finish games. Pincer, I must oppose everything that is not Dalek.
Yes, Commander. Move order received.
Yeah, it's just... You get interested in a game and then you'll find out so little information about it. It's really frustrating. Especially if it's a game that you might be kind of interested, you see a picture of it on Steam or something, or you catch an article and you still want to learn a bit more, so you head to the game's official website, and the official website may as well just be someone smacking their head against the desk going, because that you'll get just as much information from that as you will on the website. I think nowadays, to be honest, game websites don't do that anymore because they're getting kickbacks from the games, from the gaming websites.
I'm here.
Oh yeah, we'll give you the information for the right price, kind of thing. Third shift, like, God, make me feel old. How about it? I remember booklets with that shit in it that came with the company. Yes, instruction book. Oh, my favourite one of that was I was on holiday in Wales with my parents when StarCraft 1 had come out, and I didn't, obviously I couldn't bring my computer with me because we were in a caravan. That would have been hilarious, dragging a PC along. So I bought the game. I had the box and everything with the embossed image with like the Protoss character on the front and everything. So the only stuff I had was the book. So all I did was I just read the book over and over and over again about all the different units, because they had the images of the units and description of the game's world and stuff. So I just read all of that like for pretty much nearly 2 weeks, and it was fucking cool. Because yeah, those manuals were great. They had so much information in them.
I'm here.
There's loads of really fun stuff. I remember Rome Total War's manual was full of little jokes and stuff from the writer, and it wasn't too overly dense, but it explained enough about what was going on in the game and how to play it.
Scored a critical hit.
What's this called? Last time he came in a box, the postman called weird. Yeah.
Commander.
Pervy bastard postman. Should be just letting you do what you want. BFG, I missed instruction booklets the first time I got a game that didn't have one. I was so confused. Yeah, you just got the box and there was a disc and that was it. I was like, hello? I paid for a product and I appear to be missing some of it. Ah, this Marauder's really getting a fucking drubbing, and I feel sorry for it.
Commander.
I wasn't going to get any salvage off it anyway, because the mech is... I'm only getting cash on this mission, so... Your favourite was probably the handbook for Half-Life Opposing Force. If in doubt, empty the clip, yeah. Yeah, because that one was themed like a new security officer booklet, wasn't it? You'd gone over to full digital downloads by the time they stopped giving booklets. Yeah, I think I was one of the slower people to adopt the whole digital media thing. I still liked buying a physical copy, so I'd still make orders for games from Amazon, and over here we had shops like Game and Game Station, so you could get physical copies of PC games still. But yeah, I did eventually hop over to the digital side of the media, and yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm thinking of Blue Shift. Yes, the US soldier, that's right, Muffin Zeri. Oh, BFG, do you remember the TIE Fighter book that came that had a short story in the beginning, and then all of the stuff about the game laid out for it? It was a nice thick manual, but it was also your way of basically it was also your anti-piracy measure. Because you had to, the game would ask you to type in the names that were of Star Destroyers that was printed on the pages. Yeah, Rocket, but you don't live in the arse end of nowhere. Is Norway the arse end of nowhere? When games came in two forms, printed code or floppy disk. Oh, yeah, I think the bro will remember the printed code one. Having to type in the whole thing to get the game to load. Yeah. I think the first copy of TIE Fighter the bro had was a floppy disk version. Then later we got the CD-ROM. But I remember installing a few games from floppy drive. I had one game that was like 12 floppy disks. I can't remember which one that was. Crazy amount of fucking time spent on that one. I've gone to the wrong bit. Let's get the Sphinx Hawk repaired. 1500 C-bills, it's a right fucking rip-off. My region of Norway is the arson of nowhere. Norway is almost an anagram of nowhere. Alright, Kiro, fair enough. Pre-mouse days, yeah. What's this? Of course, my dad found our Yahard Amiga games in the loft a couple of weeks ago. Let's face it, every fucking game on the Amiga was Yahard, wasn't it? My earliest one, I think, was the Spectrum, possibly a Commodore 64. I think I played that as well. But I remember playing a lot of games on the ZX Spectrum. Capture base, right for the pickings. What else we got here? Bargaining chip, capture... There's a lot of capture bases going on here. What the fuck? Oh, that's against planetary government. So I could do that one for the cash and not piss off the pirates. Supply lines is just a straight up battle. But that's against the pirates. We don't want to annoy the pirates. Right, so capture base, ambush convoy, target acquisition, capture base, and capture base. 3 capture base contracts on the same planet. They're all against planetary government. Marek really doesn't like the local planetary government here, do they? They really want to fuck with them. This one seems like an easier one to do. Boop, boop, boop. What, 733,000? That'll get us over the 7 mil mark. That's not too bad. I'm going to get that Annihilator. What are these talks about the ancient times from? Yes, before you were born from, when games used to be played without mice. I remember playing Doom when you just controlled it using the arrow keys on the keyboard, and I think it was spacebar to fire. Varric, we're getting old. Easier to remember decades ago than yesterday. Indeed. The man's been through every phase of PC from XT. Wow. Yeah, that was another thing. As Kira mentioned, the cracked PS1 stuff. I never got to sort of have a chipped PlayStation. But one of my brother's friends had a chipped PS1. Or whatever, or that trick you used to do with the lid. You put something on it, so it tricked it into thinking that the lid was down. I think you just put a spring or something on there. I remember him doing that, and then we could run the dodgy games. He also had a chipped Dreamcast, and the chipped Dreamcast holds a special place in my heart for a memory, because one of my brother's friends is what you describe as a bit of a Walter Mitty. Now, Master 156 will probably know who I'm talking about within a short space of time, but he went to a shop in Liverpool that had the ability to chip consoles, and he was very proud of this fact. He got his Dreamcast, got it chipped, and the first thing he brought home was a Japanese import copy of Shenmue. Now, everyone knows Shenmue for the memes with the driving around on forklift trucks for 10 hours of gameplay doing the job and all that, right? We never saw that when he first got this, because he brought home a Japanese copy, and of course, what does the Japanese copy have? A complete, or not have, is a complete lack of English language support. Quite rightly. So, he's playing this game, running around, in the very early parts of it, basically just clicking on things and talking to random strangers and doing shit. And just by pure luck, he'd managed to progress the story a little bit. Not much, just a bit. And he had the Dreamcast up in my brother's room at his friend's house where he used to live there. And he'd been playing it on his television for a bit. And if anyone who remembers playing Shenmue, there's a bit on like one on the high street. There's this like reggae guy or something like that. He talks to Rio on occasion. When he runs past you and talk to him. Now, he'd stopped and talked to this guy maybe about 15 or 20 times. And obviously nothing different had happened. The guy was just speaking Japanese. You wouldn't know what the fuck he was saying. And I'd been sort of looking over occasionally at my brother, who he'd been trying to pass the time idling away, just reading role-playing books and stuff. But I could see it, just the early stages of it, about an hour in. Where just it was building, just bubbling below the surface, but it wasn't quite there yet. And then we get to like hour 3 of this friend playing Shenmue, and it's reached boiling point now for the bro. So I naively said to his friend, "I wonder what that guy's saying." And the bro just went, "Nobody knows what he's saying. Nobody knows what he's saying. He could be having a fucking heart attack and saying, 'Help me, help me, I'm dying, call an ambulance.' He wouldn't fucking know because he's speaking in fucking Japanese, has been for 4 fucking hours, and this fucking fat prick who's playing it doesn't know what the fuck he's saying. Now turn that shit off. Get out of my fucking room." Just came out of nowhere. It was fucking amazing. And his friend, he didn't complain. Didn't say anything bad. He just calmly quit out the game, powered down the Dreamcast, unplugged it, walked off downstairs, and didn't say another word. it was just because my brother had just been sat there quiet the whole time, hadn't said a thing, but he just like slowly got more and more wound up by what was going on. He just fucking lost it. It was so good. No, Master. It was Aston. Of course, it was Aston. It was not gonna be Mr. Chris, was it? Oh fuck yeah! But he got this thing chipped. And he got it in his head. What? Aston wasn't fat. Come on, Master. Let's not fucking delude ourselves here. But anyway, yeah. Oh fucking hell! It was funny. And the thing is, like, he got this Dreamcast chipped, and he got in his head because he could. Not only could he lie to his own friends and that, he could easily lie to himself. He could fucking understand Japanese. If he just listened to it long enough, maybe it'll start to work. He just go, "Oh look, the weather reports are accurate to what it was at the time of the game." I'm just like, no, yeah, but you don't know what the fuck you're doing in the game. You're just running around. Oh, you've gone to the park. Oh, he's learnt some more karate moves. That's great. What the fuck are you supposed to do in the game? Oh god, it was unintentionally hilarious. Yeah, Kulsh. Yeah, it was that type. Yeah, he would tell you that like his he had some like real clunkers, like his my brother and all of his friends, they used to play the West End Games version of Star Wars tabletop roleplay, and one of the classic ones was he once had an argument with my brother where he said that his uncle helped to write the game system in just like a little petulant rage. So my brother just got the rule book and said, "Okay, point out his name in the credits. Which one is he?" and he couldn't answer because he didn't know what name to pick. Because he'd immediately know he's talking bullshit. These are all true, aren't they, bro? Yeah. Oh, he was asleep then. I woke him up. My mate Ollie was like that. The Master System thing's a direct quote from him. Oh, she says, oh yeah, the Master System 3 is going to be way better. I mean, yeah, Master System 2, but yeah. I think we've all got mates like that, haven't we, really? Those people who just can't help. No, don't overheat my blackjack. This is the second time fucking fire starts picking on my blackjacks.
I'm losing armor bad. Orders?
Oh no, I can't rotate enough to fire at this target. I cannot rotate enough to fire at this target. Please reposition the Kentaro. Why did you program me to feel pain? Oh, cool. So I do remember the Dreamcast's dodgy internet browser. Yes, it was a source of great amusement. I also remember that same said friends. The first thing they did with their Dreamcast as they connected to the internet was they found porn. Of course, because that's the first thing you do. Oh, I got this new gaming system. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, we got it chipped as well for like an extra £80. Oh, right, what's the first we would do? Oh, find porn. It's the one true goal.
Rolling.
Yeah, so the first thing I'm greeted with when I come around to my brother's house on the weekend after getting out of school is like, oh yeah, Timo, come over here. Oh, have a look at this. And on the screen, massive picture of some like fit woman with a fucking vagina showing it. Like, yay, I guess. Thanks for sharing.
Standing by.
Actually, Kiro, I think you're hearing the Star Wars fan film in the background. Suts and Hebe aren't me out. In fact, they are both absolutely... They're blitzed, they're both out of it. They're completely asleep. Also, we used to go to the Teledruggies website and do shots with poo or sell Stinky Winky sold to Satan for a pock. That's fucking mental. Yes, Kiro, sadly you have been fooled by the power of the interwebs. Oh no, not reinforcements.
Waiting for orders.
No, come on, die, Mr. Firestarter. Oh, fuck's sake, how did you miss? It's prone on the ground. Luckily the machine guns could do the job. Any sign of these reinforcements, or are they more of a kind of concept than actual reality?
Coordinates received.
Oh, I guess everybody can lose some heat.
Location confirmed. I'm there.
Hey, RKS Phoenix, how you doing? Yeah, Kira, I think you're right. I think Darius has hired the reinforcements to steal all my monies. They just want your money, honey.
Order acknowledged. Coordinates received. Affirmative.
Yeah, I'm doing alright, Thanks for asking, RKS. It's been a bit of a week, but trying to keep on top of things. Yes, Skymaster, the internet is for porn. For porn, the internet is for porn. That's why the net was born. It's vanilla still. I think it's pirate playthrough. We're being filthy pirates. So the reinforcements are fucking backpacking over here? Oh, what's going on, game? I'd attack the base, but I want to know where the reinforcements are coming from and what they are, because if they're nastier, bigger enemies, I want to either have the ability to flee or to be able to get into a position to kill them and then take out the base. But being kind of left in the dark here as to where the enemies are, so I think we'll just brace inside this little mini sandstorm. Well, dust devils, I guess. It says destroy the local. Are they stuck? That's probably what's happened, isn't it? The enemy's probably stuck on the map somewhere, or it's a herd of Atlas. I remember the good old days when a rumour of a Mayfair mag in a bush became a massive recovery operation. You're a bit like you can be like Tim from Spaced. It's like, oh, I can't look for porn on the rail signs anymore. I'm at the age where I'm supposed to be the one who leaves it there now. If the reinforcements is a fire starter, that would be funny.
Copy that.
It's okay, guys. I got it.
Commander?
Formex up for I don't got it, guys. I don't got it. I've got all these aim shots saved up just for you.
Gotcha.
This large laser's a part of me, and now I'm gonna make it a part of you. Good old villain from Commando.
Waiting for
His
orders.
knitted chainmail vest was an inspiration to us all. And when they put a paper recycling bin on Sainsbury's car park, we broke in and came out with a treasure trove. How desperate are you?
Fire in.
Come on, man, we need the porn. There's a swarm? Yeah, front. It's literally a swarm of one. This is heard about us. It was a pack of fire starters.
Standing by. Rolling.
It was 7 teams in my nature to raid the Sainsbury bins. Right, okay.
Target locked.
I had to do it. It was inspired by Wombles.
Reporting critical hit.
It's in my nature to find all the porn. Oh no, they had tanks. That was the other thing that was very slow.
Orders.
Cole's just a raccoon.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Of course, he'd live long enough to be able to burn somebody, wouldn't he? He's one-legged, no armed, no side torso, miserable little fucking round-headed ass. Survived long enough to be able to do this, to walk over in the most haphazard form so he could use his machine guns and flamer on my blackjack. Of course he did. Of course he got that. He got that moment. The game decided, nah, fuck you. I'ma do this.
Commander.
I'm gonna ruin your day. I'm gonna ruin his day. I'm gonna ruin all the days with my Firestar. That's what I'm gonna do because you picked on it. That's what the game did. It forced me to headbutt his center torso and kill him.
Destroyed.
It made me commit that act.
Waiting for orders.
And you know the reason it did it? It's because it wants to see that fucking look on my face. When that son of a bitch got up and did that. I hate it. The power of 1,000 suns.
Acknowledge.
Not the 40k Space Marines. Chaos Space Marines. Before someone goes, no, the Chaos Space Marines!
Rolling.
Yeah, it's like leap over the fucking battlements. Who said something wrong?
Taking the shot.
Where the fuck was that shot going? What the fuck did that shot hit? Sorry, is there a stealth craft flying around? Is it like fucking Mysterio from Spider-Man 2 recently? Was it one of his fucking holo drones just got clocked by a large laser? Like, come on. What the fuck was that? I hit a warbird. Yeah, it must have just been, you know, cloaked in the local area. Dun, 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 dun. Power disruptors, you know. Decloaks and then Atlas just grips the fucking thing, pulls out the sky and slams it into the ground. Oh, I see. Oh, they still got a mech. Oh, fuck. I've got that turret, I've got the mech, I've got a tank to deal with. I don't want to, but I'm gonna fall back.
Ordnance received.
What the fuck is going on here? Was it Magnus did nothing wrong? Magnus did everything wrong? Araman did everything wrong? Damn Rubik.
Roger.
You know what this game really needed, and since we're probably just ripping off a lot of stuff from XCOM anyway, this really needed an Overwatch function, didn't it? Set your mech up in Overwatch, wait for the dumbasses to walk into fire. You just pick the weapons that would activate. You imagine having an LRM carrier, an LRM carrier mech set up in Overwatch.
They've got a lock on me.
Kulsh Magnus fucked over his legion completely. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Yes, that's it. I've triggered the 40k boys, haven't I? That's right. Yeah. Now we're all talking about who did what wrong and when and where. We all know that the real heroes of the 40k universe are indeed the orcs. They are the boys. Let's face it, orcs are basically they're just the antibodies of the 40k universe, aren't they?
Move order received.
The only good guys are the Tyranid. No, Muffin. Your weird fetish for xenomorph knockoffs is very disturbing.
Crawler destroyed.
Muffin, why did you reply with yes, Muffin? Stormcrow, easy. The only heroes of 40k are the squats. Oh, yes, the old term. Oh, Christ, yeah. Squats and ratlings.
Rolling.
You can still get ratlings, can't you? You can get, was it Ratling Sniper Squad or something for, they're not called Imperial Guard anymore, they call it the Imperium...
Waiting for orders.
Fucking Imperium Galactica, I fucking remember. Some stupid name. I don't know why they had to... Astra Militarum. Because it's just like George Lucas, they got to tinker, haven't they? Oh, we've got this really good thing that's super popular. Let's fuck with the naming conventions. Let's mess with everything.
Moving to position.
Yes. Yeah, Ratlings are still around. Good old halflings of the 40k universe. Although they're basically just mutants, aren't they? That's the reason for them. They're not actual hobbits anymore. They're just like a bit like squats. They're just vertically challenged people that they refer to as mutants. I'm not sure it's actually more offensive, but whatever. Yeah, they should always just be the Imperial Guard. It makes more sense.
Yes, Commander.
The Guardsmen of the Imperium. What's wrong with that?
Confirmed.
Join the Guard. That's as Bill Bailey would say is, I want to be a panther.
Targeting for
And
Alpha
we
strike.
want to shoot off the sides also, which is why she hits the CT. Because, why the fuck not? Right? Why the fuck not? Oh, God, that's no vehicle. That might be a fucking demolisher tank. I mean, the Astra Militarum are still referred to as the Imperial Guard. Yeah, but you go to the Games Workshop site, and they're not just called the Imperial Guard. They're now referred to as Astra Militarum. They got changed. It's just old people like me, by comparison, are just looking at it going, I remember in my day when they were simply called the Imperial Guard.
10-4.
Change things, and change scares me, confuses and frightens me.
Standing by. Ordnance received.
This is Yobbo. I ignored all GW products and don't think I missed out on the thing. I don't like the look of the new minis all that much. Apparently the sculpts are really, really nice on them. Funnily enough, Varax's just gotten back into 40k, the new edition, and he's buying Tau. Now, I don't know what the chat thinks of his choice of army. I'm sure there will be some who probably have their opinions. It's a Pernicious Panther, yeah. It is such a Pernicious Panther on the attack. Was a Stalker up? Everything had to become more sexy for 8th and 9th edition, but it's okay. I don't play 40k on tabletop anymore on tabletop. BFG hat the weep. Tau worked really well for me. Slaughter an army before it can cross the field. I remember, I think me and one of my brother's friends, we played a bit of 40k, Imperial Guard and Tau, because we thought they would be the two most balanced armies to go against each other, because they had kind of a focus on weak infantry with an emphasis on like firepower. And we weren't wrong with that, but the Tau certainly had the advantage in there to hit rolls and stuff, could do a lot of damage very quickly. Or a Scorpion Mark II. Oh Christ! Oh my leg, gone internal.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, you're gonna get it now, sunshine, and send me over there. Aim very longingly at the side armour of your vehicle and take it out. That's what you get, bastard. What do you mean, dropship arriving?
Frag the vehicle.
What the fuck does that mean? What?
Standing by.
Game, I'm confused. I mean, more than normal. Ah, well, Fron, I know you go and them Sisters of Battle. And I can see you licking your fucking eyebrows on. Sexy battle sisters. Run Rocket, they could drop a ship on it. I think they are. Oh, come on, Fron. Yeah, Fron's a Necron boy.
Firing.
He loves him some of them space Terminators. Bum 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 bum. Dum 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 dum. Wow 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 down down. Because you got to have your OP robots that get up after they get knocked down, right? Oh, I remember when they first added Battle Sisters, that White Dwarf magazine, where they had them go up against Necrons, and they absolutely fucking murderized the Sisters of Battle, which almost felt like it was kind of a detrimental thing, because it was like, oh yeah, these new Sisters of Battle minis, they're so cool, you should rush out and buy all of them, they're so great, and they're all dead, because our new Necron models are way better. I remember, this is counterintuitive to selling the product, is it not? I think in the entire battle report, the Sisters of Battle managed to down, I think it was like 2 Necron warriors and a Scarab. All the others they down got up, and yeah, once they got into close combat, they just murdered the Battle Sisters, and it just felt completely pointless. I think this is when they were the in-house mag for GW. It's not the classic ones, Yobbo, where yeah they had things like Thingy Goblin and Thrud the Barbarian and all that.
I'm there.
Yeah, I've read a few issues of classic White Dwarf magazine when it was more of an independent mag. I wasn't just basically a big advertisement. What's this called? So I mentioned this in the tour chat, but I went to GW Arndale for a beginner's course. Took some Chaos Marines I picked up pre-painted to use while I painted up my Imperial Guard. Some guy took his girlfriend and her Tau. Gorthar the Cruel laughed as he smashed the weaklings to dust, so much so that she got told off for swearing.
Yes, Commander.
Gorthar the Cruel.
One left turret.
Oh yeah, no man, I remember reading about that TV series for 40k. Of course, the Necrons are the living incarnation of tub thumping by Chumbawamba. Yeah, I remember they did this big song and dance. Oh, Sisters of Battle. Oh, you know, it was like female space marines. It's all representative. It's really cool. You know, they've got all these like kind of unique units for them, and like a lot of them we've purposely made molds where they're not wearing their helmets, so you know you can have them in like different hairstyles and stuff. It was like really big deal, and they were pushing it really hard, and then yeah, they did Necrons, and it was just like, and they're all fucking dead, and I just remember reading it and being like, why did you do this? Why did you set them up? Why not have them? You know, you want to sell Necrons, so you do a battle report where you want to make the Necrons look cool and powerful. Why not have them, like, beat a Space Marine army? But instead they decided to, oh, let's see how balanced it is between our two forces. Oh, turns out it's not balanced at all. Turns out, right, if you stick a bunch of fucking robot savages that get up after being knocked down, they will, unsurprisingly, absolutely motherfucking murder your ass very quickly. Oh, this is a cool 845,000 off this one. There's only half hour left. Shit. We'll have to see how much they're worth to get. We might be able to hit the amount. We might be able to get an Annihilator. BFG, I think my favourite armies is Imperial Guard followed by a Tzeentch themed Chaos army. I've always liked Tzeentch. I think mainly just because blue is my favourite colour. But I do like some of the designs and stuff, and I like the idea of Tzeentch's use of all kinds of like weird, bizarre Chaos demons and daemons and stuff like that. I always thought that was kind of cool. The other one I like is if I had to pick one of the four that I like the most, though, it's probably Nurgle. And I think that's mainly influenced by the way Dawn of War 2, I think it was, did the aspect of Nurgle character. Because when you clicked him around the map, he had this very jolly kind of persona. He was like Santa Claus if he was filled with pus. It was great. He's referring to himself as Grandfather Nurgle, and he seemed like such a happy chap. I just thought like that. I just love the sort of juxtaposition of this horrific, oozing pus monster, but it's so happy. And it seems to have some kind of genuine affection for its little oozing horrible fucking puslings and nurglings and stuff. It's great. Yeah, Nurgle the Great Unclean Ones are very jolly. Yeah, I always like that aspect of them. It was like, now we will bring gifts from Grandfather Nurgle. Yeah, it's just dragging his pustulant ass across the floor. Fucking. For me, that also feels, Nurgle also comes across to me as one of the more exemplary examples of chaos. Just horrific, visually, like terrifying. Just its death. It's just everything just wrong about it. Khorne is awesome because he's just like badassery, emblazoned, fiery doom. You know, Slanesh is all like that kind of pretentious, vaguely sexual, but not really anymore because of the because obviously people started to go like, oh, but no, demonettes and boobs and stuff, so they kind of took a lot of that stuff out for some reason. and Zinch is that kind of like high magic type look to it. Sorcery. I like that kind of stuff. Merry Nurglemas to all, the gift of athlete's foot beyond you, yeah. Corn is lame, by the way. I think Corn is probably the most kind of straightforward, and yeah, probably the least interesting of the 4 gods.
Standing by.
Though, not long ago, my brother was asking me, do they still have Chaos Undivided, or the 5th Chaos God, which From was looking at recently, and that was Malus, I believe, if it's in the 40k universe, or Malgus in the Warhammer Fantasy universe. I like the idea of that he's a Chaos God that's so chaotic. I mean, he fights the other Chaos Gods. He doesn't give a shit. I mean, that he is Chaos personified in that respect. He doesn't give a shit about anything else. He just wants everything to be destroyed. Everything, regardless. There's no sides. There's nothing. Everyone always fight. Oh, Malal, sorry. Mala. Is it Mala and Malal? Right, sorry. Yeah, I like the idea of that one. It was a cool one. He hasn't been canon for years. Ah, and he was in the original White Dwarf magazines. That's, I think, where he was first introduced. And they used him for a bit on and off, didn't they, in the earlier 40k stuff? But yeah, as you say, he's not. Oh, his champion was Caleb Dark, was it? Caleb Dark, right? Yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I thought he was quite cool. But is the Emperor a Chaos God now? That would be a twist, wouldn't it? Obviously, I don't really keep up with the wider story of Warhammer 40k. Not really been a fan of it, to be honest. Of the overall narrative. I just know that, you know, it is the future, there is only war. Buy models. Yeah. Buy our shit.
Reporting critical hit. I'm here.
No, they can't get over there.
Commander,
Ah, but she can.
I'm there.
Chaos refers to the Emperor as an anathema. Ah, right. Yobbo, same here, Rocket. Does he meet all the criteria to be a Chaos God? Asked Naman. The guy who created Malal left GW and took the rights of him. Ah, that'll explain it, Pinter. Ah, thanks for that.
Commander,
Yeah, that makes sense, because if it was written for the original magazine, yeah, that guy would probably retain his rights. I know artists who got ripped off by Games Workshop. Oh, right. That's sad to hear. That's not uncommon, though, is it? Because I know more recently in the Star Wars fandom, the comics from Marvel, they've been ripping off ship designs from people on places like DeviantArt and like 3D rendering sites. They've just been using them in the comics and not giving credit to those designers, which is really fucking shady. Because they don't even have to pay these people. I think a lot of the time, I think they'd just be happy to be credited to say, look, my Star Destroyer design or something was used in an official Star Wars comic. Because in the end, they're fans, and just a little bit of recognition like that would just be an amazing thing.
getting banged up real good.
Oh, the designer of the Marines armor got ripped off. Shit, that's sad. Oh wow, I didn't know that. I love that original Marine armor design with the spiky conical nose piece. That looked fucking cool. I know they refer to that as older,
Here.
as like an older Marine armor design now.
Engaging.
But yeah, I always remember seeing those in if they were in expansion boxes and stuff, always being half considered like, oh, I might buy that just for that design because I love that look. Cool little conical nose design on the helmet was awesome. Oh, he's a mate of yours from Luton. Oh right. Yeah, it's sad to hear that. Yeah, he got ripped off by GW for that. That's what happens when they become big companies like this, isn't it? They just become fucking corporate assholes, and they lose a lot of what I think made the product popular with people to begin with. Yeah, and the lumpy pauldrons. Yeah, like the big rivets in them. Yeah, they look cool. I love that original style.
All weapons are go.
I don't know. For me, don't get me wrong. But by the way, like modern Space Marine stuff still looks cool, right? It is one of those immediately recognizable images of sort of sci-fi. Is a Space Marine with his very intimidating Darth Vader-esque helmet, but I do also like some of those really early designs. I might drop the large just for the extra heat loss here, and mainly because I'm probably going to miss most of the shots anyway outside of the machine guns. Oh, it's still around. It's called the Mark 6 Corvus armor. Ah, right. They later made the Beak-Nosed Marines into their own chapter in Legion. Oh, did they? Oh, Stormcrows, you have to tell us what that one is. What's the other? Tony also gave you Space Orcs. Oh, right. Oh, he's the reason I ditched GW stuff. Well, yeah, to be fair, if you've got a mate who got screwed over like that, that is... Yeah, it would seem a bit dickish to be a supporter of a company that did that to your friend, really, wouldn't it? Oh, the Raven Guard. They're the ones who do it. Right. Yeah, 40k is a weird license. Like, Games Workshop clearly don't know how to really handle their IPs, do they? Because they're a bit like you know the joke with in South Park where Netflix just answers the phone and says you're greenlit. I think that's basically what GW does with any developer that just rocks up and says, I want to make a game about this in your universe. Okay. they could have had like a previous issue with releasing a game that was about dog porn. They wouldn't give a shit. But you know, Games Workshop will just give it to anybody. And I gotta say, I've had a very mixed result on this subject with regards to Necromunda. It's not a bad game, but I have had a really, really hit and miss experience with it because of just the bugs, and the crashes. And the weird thing is, I got code for it pre-launch, so I wasn't running it on the launch day patch, and it was fine at that point. There were no problems with it at all. It ran really, really well. And then the launch day patch came out, and I started getting crashes. The AI were bugging out a lot more than they already were, and I would have just weird shit happen. Yeah, it's not good. The game needs more work. Mark II Crusader armor. I'll have to see. I'm gonna have to go on a little bit of a hunt around for these. I'm interested now.
Roger. Target confirmed.
Still gonna play Necromunda though. Keep in mind, I'll probably stream some Necromunda. Alvatar. No, I haven't watched the Stardust. No. So I have to find that now. BFG. I never got to play Necromunda tabletop. Always liked the look of it, the idea of sort of customizing your own gang and painting them basically however you feel. There was all those kind of pre-existing restrictions about how your faction has to look. It could just be whatever kind of mad colour scheme you want, and the idea that there's the persistence between matches. I really like that. The idea that a gangy might get downed in a fight, but they might not die, and then they've got they might have like a permanent wound or something like that, like a robot arm or something. Oh yeah, Fron, yeah, you mentioned this before, the 40k mod for squad. That would be fun if they got that working. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Las gunning.
Waiting for orders.
Be a very different style of warfare, wouldn't it? Yeah, I want to play some squad though sometime this weekend, because I want to try out 1.0. I want to try out the 50-player servers.
Firing.
As I said, I think I'll record it. In the past, I have actually recorded squad stuff, entire matches, but the old editing software I had before the one I've had now for a year or so, it never allowed file sizes above 4 gig, and obviously matches in squad could be quite long, so I couldn't just record the video and then put it into the editor, and even if I broke it up into smaller parts so the file sizes weren't over 4 gig, it would detect as soon as the overall cumulative amount was over 4 gig, and then it would just go, nah, I can't render this. Oh wow, an original box set of Necromunda for $6.50. That's cool. At a charity shop. Oh, the 40k Vermintide thing. That looks interesting.
Reading you.
Although, is that Kiro? Is that the one that's also made by Fat Shark? Because if it is, I'll be a little dubious about it, because I really think Vermintide 2 at this point could have had other fucking playable characters.
Order acknowledged.
Like, they added like classes, which is okay, but why not just like a Bretonian knight? Give us a Bretonian questing knight. Give us some like new enemy types to fight as well. I've noticed that Beastmen one, everyone fucking hated the Beastmen expansion. Not 100% sure why, but whoa, they dislike that.
Coordinates received.
Was it like Winds of Magic or something like that? Gladius is good, Stonecrow. I've played a bit of Gladius. I haven't got all of the faction DLC for that one, but yeah, that was cool. A very different pace for a 40k game. It's interesting, especially not only having to deal with the enemy factions, but also dealing with all the random shit on the planet that just comes over and kills you. I know at this point, but they haven't really. I would have loved to have seen them do more character stuff. I really enjoyed the game. It's just. I wanted to fight undead. I wanted to like fight greenskins and different factions like that. Okay, so where are these bastards coming from then?
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Whether anyone else tried getting one of these 30 series cards and was involved in all of the complete disaster that.
Oh, yeah.
Not that the games consoles have been doing any better, as you point out.
So yeah, the bro tried to order himself a 3080 off the Overclockers website on the day that the orders went live, and if anyone's been keeping an eye on that story, basically massive shit show. No one apparently seemed to be prepared for just how bad this situation was going to be. A lot of issues with the website being down, trying to process orders, and there's many people now who have that the shop has taken the money, but they don't actually know if they have a card, because no one knows how much stock they have of 3080s of different brands. They haven't got a clue. So they've taken my brother's money, but they haven't actually told him if he's got an order yet.
Yeah. Well, that and the fact that the just scalpers was using.
Oh
bots.
yeah, and the bots that were scalping the stores. So there's tons of them of cards on eBay, sold for extortionate prices.
Commander.
Yes, very fucking awful setup here by many of the stores.
Yeah, it seems to have been all over the world. They just no one was prepared. No one made any effort to try to set up anything to sort the situation out, and I'm suspecting that's exactly what's happened with both the launch of the PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox. The exact same shit has happened. It's like none of these companies are learning from this crap. And I'm sure they don't care. They're getting their money. You know, these people are buying the in my case the cards, or in the case of gamers the new consoles, but the actual players, the actual people who want them, is just leaving a bad taste in their mouths.
Yeah.
And, you know, the companies are going to have to start thinking, well, that's great and all, but if we're not selling any games after the consoles because no one can afford to buy these overpriced bullshit eBay consoles. Yeah, complete shit. Complete clusterfuck.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought the console people would have seen what happened with the with the graphics cards and thought, yeah, we don't want that happening to us. But no, apparently they just walked straight into the exact same situation.
You're right. You certainly need a drink.
It's my throat is tired because I've not slept.
Yeah. I'll make you bro after this. There's like 15 minutes of the.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. How you doing?
My Phoenix Hawk's in a bit rough shape now, so I've got to bounce that out of the fight because it's just lost the side torso.
Oh shit.
Luckily it's still got its large laser, so I can at least.
You can bring it back and it can still pop.
Yeah, the left arm went, so I lost a machine gun and a medium laser. It's a bit sad.
10-4.
Yeah, I was just interested if anyone else had gone.
Let's see, Skymaster Linus Tech Tips was reporting it. Sounds like basically the scalpers were reselling their pre-orders, not even the physical cards, and someone else bid them up to stupid prices that they probably didn't intend to pay to screw them over somehow. There was somebody who was botting those people on eBay, so it would just automatically push the bids up. Yeah, it was a kind of fuck you to those people who were trying to resell the cards.
Yeah, pushing the prices up to like 20 grand and stuff. To try and stop them from being able to sell what they'd pretty much fucked everyone else over for.
Let's see what else was. 2 days. I'm holding off until we see what will happen after AMD drop Big Navi and Nvidia's second wave of cards that aren't immediately ready to come out on us. Yeah. I'm waiting for the new AMD CPU, says Frun. They're picking on my Phoenix Hawk. I gotta get out of the way. Naman, 2 days. Lots of rumoured AMD specs floating around. Coles, where did you come from, Mr. Wigwam? Yeah, where did you come from today? You've been lurking. Your Honour, I have discovered that Mr. Wigwam has been lurking. He's been hiding this entire time, waiting for his time to strike.
Yeah, I waited for the AMD cards, was it a year or two ago, when I heard all this stuff about, you know, they were going to kick the shit out of the, back in the time when it was like the 1080 Ti and stuff. It just never really happened. There was a lot of stuff going around, and then I love the, you know, I have their CPUs, but their GPUs generally seem to tend.
Don't die.
To be a bit of a letdown. They're good for their price, though. If you want to build a decent system that's not going to cost you the earth, I would certainly go for one of their cards. But I don't see them necessarily beating these new 30s. These 30s seem to be.
Jesus, bro! A moment of silence for the poor Phoenix Hawk pilot of mine.
Sorry, man.
She just fucking died.
Oh shit! Well, you know.
Poor Gargoyle. She nearly stood a chance with me in command.
Solid connection, that one.
Oh man. Has anyone had any trouble ordering their AMD bike? What the fuck? Oh well, Frun. Good luck getting Corona at school.
Oh fuck.
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, like Frun, because like, he's been telling me that there's people who, they'll wait at the bus stop without masks, but then when they get in the bus, because obviously it's the rules that you have to wear a mask on the bus, they'll put them on then, but not while they're waiting. And they're all huddled together at the fucking bus stop. It makes sense, does it?
A bunch of Darwin Award winners right there.
Yeah.
Move order received.
Mr. Wigwam struck again. He did, Totty. He killed him. He killed the Phoenix Hawk. And now he's running away, claiming it wasn't him.
Copy that.
We know the truth, Totty. Alright, see you, Fron. Well, since this stream will be ending after this mission, we actually have a plan for tomorrow. Holy shit, it's a shocker. While four of the members here, Kiro, Kulsh, Naman, and 2 David, you guys are going to be available for tomorrow's stream, correct? Why is the comms gone then? Oh no, don't tell me my stream's gone off. That'd be funny.
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, overheat. Drop the medium. Yeah, drop the medium lasers. Alright, Kulsh, you there, Naman's there. Kiro, yeah, you gotta... Mr. Mrs. says I can and everything. Awesome. Should be, great. That's good, right? So, because I know Davros, I've got his copy for him yesterday. Goober's going to be joining us. Varak's joining us. So, as far as I know, there should be 9 of us to play Among Us tomorrow. Now, if Devin's joining us as well, obviously he's not here today for the chat, but if he's there, that's 10. So we should be able to do the full 10-man game in there, which should be pretty fucking fun. Looking forward to it. You should be able to watch. Cool, Yobo. Totty, I think you might be the backup for that as well. Most likely that you'll be there instead of Devin, because I haven't heard from him all week, so he might be busy. But yeah, we should definitely have the 10. Wow. Oh, I got an ammo explosion kill on that. Pristine Shadowhawk. That's pretty fucking lucky. No, my heat management. I don't want to drop the small laser. There we go. Which game? Among Us, Varric. What time's it all start, Skymaster? 9 PM my time. I don't think... It's not BST, or it might still be BST. Just look up, like, 9 PM UK time. As Google should convert it for you. But yeah, we should have the full 10-man for that. Should be fucking fun. I've made a voice channel in my Discord, and everybody who's going to be part of it should have a role that goes on the name The Crew, as in the ship's crew. So you should be able to join that. I mentioned this earlier, but for anybody who wasn't there when I did originally. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to do Among Us. Should have a minimum of 6, upwards of 10. Among Us is basically Gmod TTT on a spaceship. Very fast-paced rounds, though. There's some sticklers for the rules about this. I'm not sure whether we might just switch between the different playstyles, but some people prefer to play it without any comms during the match. So you'll probably... Anyone who's watching will just hear me talking, and you won't hear anyone else until a body's been found, and then everyone will be on the comms discussing who they think the killer is. Or we could just all talk shit while we run around. To be honest, when we first played it, we mostly just talked shit. We did do some rounds where we didn't talk. And it's not terrible, but I don't know. I think both works. Just try whichever's most entertaining. I'm thinking us just talking bollocks will probably be fine. I mean, for us it did spawn things such as no Mr. Wigwam, no. Yeah, no Mr. Wigwam, no. Yeah, just like charging around. And then being like, is this like 200 IQ play by Totty here? Is he actually the killer and he's chasing Varg around? Or is Varg actually killing him? It's hard to say.
Standing by. Roger.
Ugh, finally.
That's a kill.
Yeah, I think we might just talk shit. I think we might just talk in the comms. I'm off to the O2. Appears in a lab. Kiro, just remember that you have one in the crews that mutes. Yes, don't worry. I will be checking the chat in the screen for the votes. Don't worry about that. So we'll be able to see who it is who you think is the killer. Or if we accuse you, Kiro, of being the killer. Or one of the killers, because I believe at higher numbers we get 2 imposters. Well, yeah, I know we're going to need some mech repairs. Yeah, fucking idiot. Right, so, did Gargoyle die? No, Gargoyle was just badly injured. Oh, that's fine. 95 days! Okay, well, look at the end of the fucking stream then for that one. Oh no. Oh, basically, it's gutted. The whole thing's gutted. Look at this. Ah, 2 jump jets blown up. Probably one in the CT as well, wasn't there? Oh, no, it was just the 2 on the sides. MG ammo and a medium laser. I bet that MG ammo was kept in the fucking CT as well. And the other MG as well. Miss Sperry Browning. Miss Sperry Browning. It's not the most expensive repair, at least.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Sorry, refit? Why, what'd I lose? Oh, the heatsink. Oh, okay. Slap another heatsink back in there then.
Logged and noted.
Okay, so if we were to take a trip to the store and then, you know, sell some stuff on the black market. Well, they don't buy mechs. I guess I have to put. I have to put them in storage, don't I? No, no, oh no, Granville. Peace. All right, mech bay. Commando. The store. Panther. Store. Then we go to the store. Yeah, the Skymaster is. It's the vectored thrust kits that replace them on that mech, on the Phoenix Hawk. Basically, they created it so they'd have a more unique combat style with their jump jets, allowing them to jump much further. Do we need 27 medium lasers? I don't think we need 27 medium lasers, do we? I think for now, like, having 7 spares probably more than enough. $20 SRM6s. Probably don't need 20 SRM6. I haven't got enough spare stuff to sell though, unfortunately. 53 jump jets. I mean, if we went to 53, even then, let's have spare 3. That's another 100,000. Now, wait, damn it! I'm not far off it though. 10.7 million, 8.9 million. I'm really not far off being able to buy an Annihilator. I think next stream I can do a couple of contracts and get myself an Annie, which would be cool because I'll have like 3 medium mechs and this Annihilator with quad AC-10s and medium lasers stomping around. It'll be a laugh. But yeah, I'll wrap that one up here. Let's bring up the chat names because I have to open it in a separate thing because weird. Because I can't do that anymore on Twitch on browser, but on the client I can. I don't know why they changed this. But thank you to Third Shift Gamers, Adam Grayson, Alvatar, a skewed one, BFG, Beatovar3, I think. Sorry if I got your name wrong there. Or BT over. Skymaster, Commander Root, Jeff Korga, Kiro Haas, Lurks, Master15616, Naman, Namasan, Not Real Muffin, Palpy7257, Pincer of Fate, Princess League, Ramastino, Saddest Kitty, Mighty Course, 2Day, VK, Varag, Vigo Pros, Yobo, and Ziggler Segra. Thank you everybody for joining me this morning and early afternoon. I hope you all have a good day, and hope the weekend will come quickly for you if you're working at home from Friday, or if you're just out working normally. If you can join us for tomorrow's stream, please do. I'm looking forward to doing some Among Us. That should be a good laugh. And yeah, have a good one, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, so well, they send the best to you, bro, for you recovering. Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Right. Christ, 95 days. Fucking hell. I'll have to open up the text file. I think probably just
Yes,
cheating the money.
Standing by.
Seems like the most straightforward. I think it's a straightforward way of doing it, to be honest.
Reading you.
Might be the only way of doing it. I'm thinking about it. Not like anyone will notice if I suddenly, like, next stream, I've got an entire lance of assault mechs. There's always a week in between anyway, so it's such a long time. I mean, it's like the internet. Everyone's got memories like goldfish these days. I don't think they'll notice that much of a difference, especially if all my pilots change with all like max rank and all the rest of it.
You're supposed to be telling the stream next?
What do you mean I'm telling the stream what?
According to this thing over here, you're still live.
What? I'm still like, oh fuck, shit. I wouldn't edit the file. I wouldn't do that. I respect everything about this. I wouldn't do that. No. There's no cheating. Bye. Good.